Yeah. So thanks for those of you jumping on. As much as most of you know after watching the video, just the reason that I joined Arbonne, and I'm excited to take on this new venture. Um, just finished a 30-day clean eating challenge, and it helped me not only lose the baby weight that I gained with Mateus, but just feel better about myself mentally and emotionally after going through a rough time. And it really just helped me gain the energy back to take care of myself and my family, and even heading back to work in the last couple of weeks. So really just kind of life changing, and I want to share it with other people. So I'm excited to have Sarah on to share a little bit more about the nutrition and the program that we have, and hopefully you guys can take something away from it.
I'm having a malfunction here. Hang on. My phone won't stay up, so I'm going to fix that right now. Thanks, everybody, for hopping on with us, and coming to take a little bit more of a listen to what this is that Denise has decided to do. And you probably watched her video, but I know she's kind of been watching me for a while now and hearing me talk about healthy living and really, really helping people to get healthy from the inside out. But also some people are looking at just trying to lose some weight. Some people are maybe on medications and hoping they can come off of medications. There's a lot of different things that I know she's been watching me post about for a while and talk about for a while. So I'm Eric's sister, Sarah, and I live in Colorado, and I am an executive national vice president with Arbonne International. And I started doing this about 7 years ago when I just wanted to get healthy. And I had a friend teaching me about the challenge and how to live a healthier lifestyle, how to figure out which foods are sabotaging my health. And I felt absolutely amazing. I didn't have any big health issues, but I had some weight gain I wanted to get rid of, and I just wasn't sleeping great. And I had a little bit of probably a pretty high stressful job. So I was snappy. I'd come home and snap at my daughter and everybody. I'm like, think about it now. And I don't know what levels those were, but it's almost like I took a happy pill from doing this. I just felt like I had so much energy and so many people saw a difference in me. And so I naturally just was sharing it with people. And for 2 years, I was a really good client, and I sent people to my friend Mindy, having her help people. And what I noticed is that she was helping people with more needs than I had, and people that were coming off of medications, people that could barely walk through a grocery store. They had to drive those carts, and then they were at the end of a few months of eating healthy and clean, so much inflammation came down, and then they were able to go run or jog a 5K after, just a few months, which was so amazing to me. And I knew, I kind of felt like I had the cure for something, and I couldn't keep quiet about it. And so naturally I decided to do this as a business. And lo and behold, about 2 years ago, when I first met Denise, she came out to Colorado, and she was here for we call it national celebration, national vice president celebration, when I hit the top of the company after 3 years in the company. And I decided to walk away from my job, and it was not my plan, but I did. And the reason why is because I wanted time freedom with my daughter. And she's 16 now, and that clock was ticking, and I knew I didn't have a whole lot of time with her left, and I was already missing so much. And Arbonne provided the opportunity for us to become completely debt-free and allowed me to surpass my other income as a financial advisor. And so I know she kind of heard all of those things and watched all of those things, and timing was something for her to say, what, this beautiful little baby boy in her lap, is something that is so special. And I know that she wants to be able to spend more time with him and more time with her family. And, this definitely can help people get healthy and help people with health and wealth at the same time. And so it's just such a beautiful thing to be part of. But I'm so excited to tell you guys just a little bit more about this program and why it's so different than maybe anything else you've ever tried or heard of. It's really, really cool. Arbonne now has this as a program, but it's something that was not Arbonne, but we used Arbonne products. So the reason why we use them is because of how wonderful they are, and it makes life so easy. And we all want to be able to eat healthier. And so having something that's real foods that we eat healthy is like the key. So I'm going to go into just a couple like pieces about what this program is all about. We have basically created this online virtual program. It's a daily support group with your coach, who's going to be Denise. Denise is going to coach you. She's already been through the program, and I'm going to lock arms and help her because I know she's going to have a ton of questions as people do this with her. And I've been doing it now for a number of years, and we have 2 groups every single month. So this one just started June 3rd, the other day, and the next one's June 17th. And every group, we have anywhere from 300 to 800 people in every group. So literally, I've seen everything. We've helped everybody. Every single person has had some sort of level of success, which is so awesome. So we put you into this private Facebook group. You get support, you get accountability, you get encouragement, you get a lot of education. You get more education than most people even get from a nutritionist. We even had nutritionists do our program, and they're like, whoa, and now they're Arbonne consultants. But you get weekly meal plans, you get grocery shopping lists, you get ideas for dining out, ideas for traveling, and like so much. It's so, so awesome. And it's really a jumpstart to a healthier you. When this becomes more of a lifestyle change of health and wellness for you and your family, it's something that is easy and turnkey. I think we've all created these like terrible habits over time, and we just need to create healthier habits. And once we start doing that, it's life changing. We kind of feel like knowledge is power, and when you know better, you do better. And this is absolutely not a fad diet or a rapid weight loss program. Some people do this to maintain weight. Some people do it to gain weight or to gain healthy muscle mass. There's no counting points or calories or fat grams. Like, it's super, super easy. A lot of times people think that if they lose weight, they get healthy. But no, if you have weight to lose, if you get healthy first, the weight will take care of itself, which is why I already experienced some results pretty quickly. And she's almost, are you back to normal?
Mm-hmm.
Not to normal, to your pre-baby weight?
Pre-baby,
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. I mean, he's like so little. I have friends that are like, I would love to get to my pre-baby weight, and their kids are like 5 and 6, so yeah. Or 10. So kudos to you for jumping on that right away. So what we're going to do is we're going to help reveal foods that could be sabotaging your health. We'll reprogram your body to efficiently remove toxins. We're going to reset your metabolism. We're going to reduce your food cravings. And we're going to also help renew your skin. I feel like that's one of the things a lot of people will say to me, like they've noticed. Now, I have like hardly any, I have fake eyelashes because I went to Vegas and I kept them on, but I have like no makeup. I have like no makeup on, and this is like my Arbonne skin. I swear, I feel like this is because I fuel my body with healthy foods, and I love that I am going to be 45 next month, and I feel like I am younger, and some people tell me I look younger. So kudos to that, right? Like, I don't mind those things.
Yeah.
But in all reality, I go back and I look at what I looked like in my, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, before I started doing all of this. And I could literally see a difference. I was starting to just chalk stuff up to age. And I now know that food is the cure for all. So we're going to teach you how to eat clean. We're going to look at those foods that we're going to remove during the challenge and figure out what could be causing those negative effects on your body. How to increase your nutritional intake. We're going to look at how to balance your blood sugar, which is always a big one. I have a big sweet tooth, so that was a challenging one for me, but now I'm good. So we're going to also help you support your elimination organs, and we're going to effectively remove toxins from your body. And then we have a whole process back in after 30 days. Some people just keep going as long as they want because you can. It's a lifestyle. But we also have a reintegration process back in. So you can figure out which foods are causing certain things to you, so you know that's just the food to stay away from. So that's pretty cool. We really all need to detoxify, because basically we do spring cleaning in our house. We do spring cleaning. We do tune-ups on our car and everything, but we don't do it for our bodies. You should totally do it for your body, because really we're fueling our body with all of this junk. It's kind of like if your body was a bathtub and the faucet's on and it's bringing in all of these toxins. Eventually that drain's going to get clogged and the tub is going to fill up and overflow. And sometimes that overflow, we can relate that to like the muffin top or the tons of fun or more to love or whatever you want to call it. But usually there's a layer of other things happening. Usually that's when you start having sleep issues, you have acne, you have a lot of other things. And a lot of times we just get medications, and the medications to me is just a mop. It's just mopping it up, and you're just going to have to keep mopping it up. You're not actually fixing the problem. So what we want to do in our program is we want to turn down the faucet by taking in less toxins. We want to unclog the drain, and we want to support our elimination organs so that everything can start flowing smoothly. It's truly a nutritional rebalance. So it's not a diet. A lot of people say, well, is this a cleanse? Is it a detox? In all sorts of ways to put it, yes, because we are detoxifying the body from certain toxins and toxic overload that you might be experiencing, but truly it's a nutritional rebalance. And so with nutritional rebalancing, it's cellular cleansing, and that is removing the toxins from the body, and we help create lean muscle, and the fat just tends to melt away. If I can think of an analogy to kind of explain to you guys, like a lot of times people will start to say, you know what, I need to lose some weight. So the first thing they think of is I need to go to the gym, right? They don't really fix the food problems. And so they do see some change, or they maybe took out a couple things. Maybe they stopped drinking soda or French fries, or I don't know, something, right? But there's still some toxic overload in there. And as you start to change inside, but you don't change the toxins, that's when a lot of people start to get sick. And we notice that a lot after New Year's when people start going to the gym, and then, the gym's packed. And then before you know it, come February, March, very, very quickly, we start to notice everybody dies off. And when you start talking to people, the number one thing they say is because they got sick. I got the flu. I got this. I got bronchitis. I got a pneumonia. I got all these different things. And then they lost that momentum, right? So that's so typical that happens when you're not taking those toxins out, and you're just looking at trying to lose weight by exercising or doing different types of weird diets. There's a lot of weird diets out there. So this is not it. So some signs of toxic overload, we're going to post a picture of that. I would love for you guys to take a look at this and really kind of sift through the list and circle how many things you see on this list that you might be experiencing. Because if you're struggling with any of these symptoms, these are physical signs of toxicity and imbalance in your body. And just by eating clean, you can eliminate a lot of these things or decrease the level that you're experiencing today. So I'm going to read off a couple just so you kind of have an idea, and maybe some of these things ring a bell for you or someone you know. Acne, allergies, anxiety, autoimmune disease, brain fog, cellulite, constipation, dark circles under your eyes, disturbed sleep, fibromyalgia, excessive sweating, hemorrhoids, hot flashes, indigestion, inflammation, joint pain, low libido, mood swings, muscle aches, nausea, PMS, reoccurring headaches, rosacea, yellow discoloration in your eyes, slow digestion, sugar cravings, type 2 diabetes. Those are just a few that I know a lot of people are experiencing today. And maybe I've read off just a handful there, but you might be like, okay, yeah, there's like 5 or 6. Those are signs of toxic overload. Those are things that are saying that your body can totally feel better just by changing up how you're consuming certain foods. And so by doing that, you're going to eat clean. And so we focus on eating real foods. Nobody goes hungry. Nobody goes hangry in here. Some people do this that are all vegan or vegetarians. Other people are meat eaters. You can do either one. But if you are eating meat, we talk about having grass-fed beef without hormones or antibiotics, free-range chicken and turkey that are not fed grains and hormones and antibiotics, cage-free organic eggs, wild-caught fish, organic fruits and vegetables, healthy complex carbs like brown rice and quinoa and sweet potatoes, There's also healthy fats that we want you to have, like olive oil, coconut oil, avocados, almond butter, or different kinds of nuts. And so we take a look at eating real food, which is really cool. And we're going to eliminate foods that don't serve you. Many of the common foods that we eat have negative effects on our body, and we chalk it up to being normal. That's what I thought. And a lot of times we just need to eliminate certain things for a period of time. And there's certain, I have a list that I'll post also on this group of how long it actually takes to have gluten out of your body, or how to have soy out of your body, or certain things out of your seed to really experience the effects, because it's not about balance, it's about removing it for a period of time so that then you can figure out if that food is your issue. So we're going to take out things that have preservatives, a lot of processed foods, additives, no pesticides, no antibiotics, no dairy, no gluten, no corn, no soy, no whey. Whey is a derivative of dairy. It's actually a very hard protein to digest in your system. And we will also do no refined sugar. There are some different types of sugars that are going to benefit you. He wants to go.
It is.
Oh.
It is nap time.
Oh, I'm
Hang in
almost
there,
done,
buddy.
So we're going to take out those refined sugars. We're going to take out coffee. We're going to take out alcohol. I know those two things always like get people, no coffee, no alcohol. But you know what? Coffee is highly acidic, and it's one of the number one causes for adrenal fatigue. And so I used to be a big coffee drinker. I used to drink a pot of coffee for breakfast, and then I would probably have another one when I was at work. And then by 2 or 3, I was crashing and needing someone to do a Starbucks run or something. And that was my life. Like, I felt like I probably drank more coffee than I ate food, which was terrible. And I thought, there's no way I can give up coffee. But I started to learn we have some tricks, we have some ideas, and don't let that be the deal breaker if that's you, because we can do some low acid, non-acid coffee and wean into something like this as well. But if you can try and go without it, we have some awesome caffeine to make sure that you're going to get natural caffeine and you're going to still feel like you have some energy. No alcohol also, I know a lot of people say that's a deal breaker. Just in case that's you that says that, know that if there's a wedding or there's something coming up or a friend's birthday, don't let that one night be a deal breaker, okay? You can do anything for 30 days. And if you can eliminate these things that I've mentioned, then you're going to have the best results. But if you do all of it, but 1 or 2 things, you're still going to see some great results. We want you to have the best results though. So we also don't do anything that's processed like white food. So white potatoes, white rice, white flour, white sugar, or acidic types of vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is actually really good for you, but the other vinegars are acidic. So we remove some of that. We have a whole list that we share with you if you decide to do the program. So basically, why would you have no refined sugar? Well, refined sugar, really, whenever you grab anything, I just challenge you guys all to go grab your 2 salad dressings, your favorite salad dressings from your refrigerator. Go grab a pasta sauce from your pantry. Go grab a couple of items and look at the ingredients. And if you see sugar, high fructose corn syrup, that's artificial sugar. If you just see the word sugar alone, it's in your ketchup, it's in so much stuff. And it is terrible. It actually, sugar is going to cause a continuous acidic state, and it leaches the body of precious metals and minerals. So we really want to get out the refined sugar and use a natural, healthy type of sugar instead. So dairy is another one. So why no dairy? It's actually one of the biggest reasons for inflammation, belly pain, gas. A lot of people think they need to have a glass of milk for their calcium, but you can actually get just as much calcium, if not more, from 2 cups of broccoli. So we have lots of great ideas on how to get more calcium in your diet and eliminate the dairy that could be causing that issue for you. Gluten is wheat. So if you see it contains wheat in any of the things that you're commonly using, that's in a lot of stuff today too. And it's just the crops are not the same as they used to be, the way that they spray the crops and everything. It's just so difficult to digest. And it does cause a lot of inflammation. And right now, a lot of people are seeing a decrease in their immune system, a loss of energy, clogged sinuses. and that's usually from gluten. So also we're going to take out soy. Soy is also a highly processed crop. It's acidic, it's difficult to digest, and it mimics the effects of female hormones. There's a lot of young girls today that are experiencing and development so early on, getting their periods at age 8, 9, 10. A lot of it's because of the soy consumption. So we eliminate the soy as well, and we're going to balance everything out. You're going to be totally, did he just fall asleep? Ah,
Getting there.
oh my gosh. pH correct. Okay, so if the body is more acidic, you're prone to disease, illness, bacteria, and viruses. So when you eat clean, you're going to correct your pH. So that's what we're going to do for you. A lot of doctors today are even telling cancer patients that if they go with a more alkaline diet, that they're going to have more alkalinity than acidity. And most diseases cannot survive in an alkaline diet. We want that. We don't want disease to be surviving and thriving in our body. We want it to die off. So that's why so many people feel better with this. We're going to balance that blood sugar. We want to make sure you eat at regular intervals. Most people have the shakes, or they're going to have food, which we'll go over that with you and how that works. But a shake, a snack, a meal is pretty typical. So you definitely will eat throughout the day and balance meals. And we're going to help support those elimination organs very nicely too. So how does Arbonne fit in? So really, Arbonne's products are all alkaline forming. They're all pH correct. They're low glycemic certified, so they're totally safe for diabetics. They're even vegan certified, so we don't test on animals. We have no animal byproducts, and our standards with Arbonne far exceeds the FDA. We've been around for 39 years, and we've been vegan since day one, and so we are all about plant-based, and we test from the soil to the products or to the ingredients all over the globe. And so we're always finding the cleanest ingredients to put into our products, which is pretty cool. And we don't formulate with all of those things that I mentioned. So no dairy, no gluten, no soy, no GMOs, no cholesterol, no trans fat, no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. And really, it helps support a busy lifestyle, which is so awesome. And what I find is most people, when they do this program, they feel like they're saving money because it's less expensive than going grocery shopping or eating out. So if you were to go to the grocery store, most people's average bill for a grocery store that I've seen is between like $400 and $800 a month, just depending on, they go, oh, it's like 4 or 5, but they eat out like 2 or 3 times a week on top of it. So if you were to take a look at that, instead of spending about 70% of that is going to get eliminated, because the Arbonne's nutrition kit is going to cover all of your drinks, and it's going to cover about 70% of your meals, as long as you're just putting in some fruit and things like that into your smoothie. So what you get in the Arbonne nutrition kit is going to be 2 big bags of protein. There's vanilla and there's chocolate. It's 20 grams of protein. I was never a protein shake drinker. I thought that only people who were like avid workout, buffs at the gym, those were the only people that did that. But I started to learn how easy it was for me to quickly make a shake. I can make pancakes, I can make muffins, I can make protein balls, I can make all sorts of things with this protein. So I can eat my protein shakes too, which is pretty cool. But it does contain a complete amino acid profile, so that helps with people who are looking for lean muscle building. It has 21 essential vitamins and minerals, which is so awesome, and it tastes really good. I think the vanilla, when you open it, it kind of smells like a cake batter, and the chocolates
It
kind of
totally
smells like
does,
brownies,
the vanilla one.
like cake batter. And you can do all sorts of things. So we give you about 40 different recipes. And then some people come up with their own. Like I had strawberries and some lemon in my vanilla today. It was like a strawberry lemonade smoothie. It was very nice and refreshing. You could add some mint to that. You could do chocolate cherry mochas. You could do all sorts of different things. So we have so many wonderful recipes to help you find the one that you like. But to me, it's like dessert all the time, dessert for breakfast or dessert for lunch or whenever you decide to have that. The Energy Fizz sticks also come in your nutrition kit. So there's 2 boxes, 60 sticks. It's kind of like, those Crystal Light sticks that are filled with junk. These are filled with good stuff. These actually have, so you can take them on the go. You just put them in some water. They dissolve super quickly. It contains antioxidants to help fight with free radicals. And it does help healthy blood sugar levels and metabolize carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. and it does help you feel like you have a little bit more energy. It does help with cognitive and motor support. So I love them. You can have a couple of those a day, which is really, really fun. So there's pomegranate and there's citrus in that one. You can choose your protein flavors. You can have one of each or two of whatever flavor you like. Same with the fizz sticks. So you can choose one of each or two of whatever flavor. And then there's the Digestion Plus. The Digestion Plus is a little stick. It's a probiotic, a prebiotic, and enzymes all in one. And that's truly what your body needs to support your digestion system. Our digestion systems have been completely destroyed. One, with age, it just happens. And two, from any medication. So if you ever took an antibiotic or you've ever taken, I don't know, Aleve, Advil, or anything prescribed to you, that starts to destroy your gut system. And then you've got all these foods and these terrible crops and things that are being destroyed that are even harder on your digestion. So getting your digestive health right is key, and getting it there and keeping it there. This is the one thing I tell everybody. When you're done with this program, if you decide to go back to cheeseburgers and pizza, please just have that Digestion Plus every day, because this is such an amazing amazing product that we have. It's so great. It really gets through all the high stomach gastric juices as well in your stomach. And so I actually took the stick once and took one of those chocolate pudding cups. I bought them at the store, and you dump it upside down, like nothing comes out because it's thick and gross. But I put the stick in, I sprinkled it in the cup, and then I stirred it, and about 40 seconds later it was completely liquefied. To do that again, it's been a while since I've done it, but I like to talk about it because that helps me understand how it's breaking down the certain foods into your system and how your digestion can flow so much nicer with that. One other thing to mention about your gut, which a lot of people don't know, is that 80% of your immune system and 80% of your serotonin is stemmed from your gut. And serotonin is responsible for your mood, your libido, your sleep, your appetite, your memory. So a lot of times when people say they're on anxiety medications, depression medications, or whatever it is, maybe that was me when I said I was so snappy all the time and then I felt like I had a happy pill. It's probably because of this Digestion Plus. And so that's one thing that I think everybody has to have forever. The Daily Fiber Boost, this comes in your kit as well. So that is really, really a nice thing. You can just sprinkle and add it to your shake. Most people don't get enough fiber. It's odorless, it's tasteless. It acts for a sponge for your toxins. It helps you feel fuller longer, and it slows the absorption of sugar, which is so cool. You also get 2 boxes of herbal detox tea. The word detox is in there, and I always think they need to take it out because it's just a basic regular tea that has 9 botanicals. It's a botanical tea that has milk thistle, and that supports the liver. And the dandelion root that's in there is going to support your kidneys. It also has peppermint and licorice root, but it's a very mild peppermint. Like I barely even taste it. I'm not a big peppermint fan, but I just like it has a slight hue. But I put a little citrus fizz in mine. I call it a tizzy because I have the tea and the fizz. And that to me is my favorite way to drink it. So I get my little boost of energy, my cup of tea in the morning instead of my coffee. And it's just, it's so awesome. So we do that to help eliminate your organs as well, or that help the process of the elimination through your organs. And then we have a body cleanse drink that comes in there. And the body cleanse drink tastes like a lemon ginger. And it's really nice. It just has aloe. It soothes the gastrointestinal tract. It has ginger that supports the healthy digestion, and choline that supports liver function. And so a lot of people need to, just have this on a regular basis. This is my favorite thing to take with me when I travel. Maybe this is TMI, but when I travel, and I know 90% of most people that travel, they just have a hard time. You're eating different things aren't settling well. You have a hard time possibly going and keeping regular. This is like the magic thing. Like I put this in my cup, and then I drink like one of those every 2 or 3 days while I'm on my trip, and I never have a problem. So this is, it's so good. You can have one every day if you want to. And we have a lot of other extra things that Arbonne has. We have a greens balance. So if you don't feel like you like vegetables or you don't get enough greens in, it has greens and blues and yellows and all of your omegas and antioxidants in one little scoop. You can always add that to a shake. We also have a whole food blend multivitamin and mineral boost to add to your vitamins. So if something is, you're looking at this thinking you're only going to have one shake a day, or if you have a really low mineral and vitamin intake and you need to be stocking up, we do have that as well that you can add. And then our sample day. So I'm going to talk to you just a little bit like what a day is like. So you might wake up, you have that detox tea with some fizz, or you might just choose that for later throughout the day. You're going to have probably a shake. Maybe you decide to make pancakes and put some berries on top, whatever you decide to do for breakfast. You'll have a snack a couple hours later. It could be something like veggies and hummus, hard-boiled eggs, brown rice cakes with some almond butter and berries. So many different options for you that we have. And then lunch, you'll do the same. You'll make another shake, or you'll have a clean meal. Then you can have another snack if you want. And then dinner, again, a shake or a meal. So you'd only be having 2 shakes a day, and a meal is pretty typical for most people. But if somebody's really working out and they're getting a lot of exercise, they're probably burning anything more than 500-600 calories a day. They can even do 2 shakes and 2 meals because they're probably going to want one of those shakes to be their recovery shake. So, but we work with each person individually to see what they need. And so one of the things I just want to go over with you guys is like how this works, right? So again, you're getting almost 60-70% of all your groceries up front for a whole month. So when you start to go to the grocery store, or those times that you do decide to eat out, you're going to find yourself spending a lot less. And with Arbonne, they have an awesome program for clients that you can become a preferred client, and there's no obligations, but they hook you up big time. So the preferred client option is kind of like a Costco membership. So it's $29, and with $29, you save all year, 20% off on all of your products. And any of our kits, we have a bunch of different kits, one for skincare, one for makeup, and then one for nutrition. And the nutrition is 40% off. If you wanted to keep going, I know for me, I use all of those products on a regular basis, whether I'm cleansing or not. I'm always using them. So I always get the best deal that I can, and I buy them in a kit. So you can literally keep buying kits. You can buy one this week, you can buy another one next week, and another 3 months later, and it doesn't matter. You're going to keep getting 40% off on those kits. And also they give you a free gift to choose from with every single order. And those gifts are a list of products to choose from. It's full-size products, and they range from $35 to $98 free every order, and free shipping. So that's our preferred clients. They get that for free, which is really, really, really cool. And then at the end of the year, if you decide you want to keep going, you can keep going, and you can waive your preferred client fee. So you're literally only paying that one time. That's it. And then the other option is obviously a consultant. So if you're thinking about anything like this and you think, gosh, this is something I might want to do, or I know someone at my work, or maybe a babysitter or a friend or whoever that might be looking for an additional stream of income and might want to learn a little bit about how to do this, or maybe you decide to do the program and you start sharing it like crazy like I did and couldn't keep quiet about it, you can become a consultant as well. It's $49. That's it. $49 to become a consultant. There's no quota, there's no inventory, there's no anything, $49, and you can earn an income stream. And it can be as big or as small or however you want it. I've been able to teach people how to get there and get to their goals and dreams. So I know that Denise has some big goals and dreams. I'm so excited she decided to not only do the program because she's feeling so great, but I know she has a lot of friends, a lot of family, and a lot of other people that she knows could really benefit from this program, just as a whole. And I think everyone just needs to do it at some point, just for the education, just so that you know, how do you actually feel your best? And I'd say at least 85% of those hundreds of people that get in every group, 2 of them a month, they look at continuing majority of this as a lifestyle. They at least are 80-20 or all the way up to 100% eating clean and utilizing the products because it makes life easy. It makes eating clean affordable. And who doesn't want that, right? So I'm going to leave it from there. And I'm just going to say, if you heard anything here that you want any more detail, we have a link that we can also post that you can see more information about the program and read through that. And I'll post those symptoms so you can see that as well. And if it's something that you think you might want to do, because I know there's more people that are going to hop on later, get with Denise and talk to her about when the next programs are going to start. We have June 17th. We open the doors a week prior to for what we call as prep week, which is education, a lot of great education. So those doors are going to open on Monday the 10th. So this is a perfect time to hop in. And then we've got a big group starting in July. So it's the first and third Monday of July as well. So I think right now our June 3rd group is just really big because so many people want to get a jump start before the 4th of July. So if you want to jump start right away, you can totally jump start right away, I promise. But yeah, get with Denise and then she can talk to you about your individual health goals and what you're looking to do. And then together, her and I will help make sure that you can feel your absolute best. Anything that you want to add, Denise?
Just thank you, and thanks everyone that hopped on. Hopefully, you guys take something away from this, and if you reach out to me, we'll get you hooked up and started on the next challenge.